Welcome to the C.S. Joseph podcast. I'm your host, C.S. Joseph, and today doing Acolyte questions, because why not? And it's February 2022, so we have a new set of Acolyte questions that have been gathered over time, and we are getting a bunch, which is awesome. So keep the questions coming, guys. I'm happy to make video content to respond to your questions. And folks, as a reminder, if you want to become an Acolyte member, csjoseph.life/members or csjoseph.life/portal. Become a journeyman member first, then upgrade to Acolyte membership. And then you can just send in your questions one a month, and I will do a video response to it, and it will lead to something on YouTube. And sometimes, always on the podcast, it's sometimes I may answer and choose not to post the video, but then just give you a private link. We have done that sometimes. It just depends. Just understand, though, that by you asking these questions, I could carry the risk of it showing up on YouTube. So you might want to double check ahead of time by opening a ticket in terms of question appropriateness or need of privacy or that kind of a thing. Depending. I mean, we're pretty flexible. It's just that we're not always going to do the private thing. Every now and then I'll make that call, but it's just not going to be a regular thing, because we want these questions to be made available and the answer to these questions to be made available to everybody. And that's how you, the Acolyte members, are contributing to the rest of the community as a result. So we have another question, and here it is. How do I cease to overthink as an INTJ? I'm like, oh my God. Okay, short answer or the long answer? We'll do both. Short answer is you can't at all. You can't. Good luck. You may as well give up now. That'll never stop. No. But what's the long answer? Well, let's get into the long answer. So, INTJs, you guys are never going to stop overthinking everything. However, there is a way for you to manage that condition of overthinking, which comes from you having TI critic. It's just like an INFJ and their over-feeling type of approach, because they constantly feel themselves worthless or valueless or not contributing or whatever. But overthinking comes from TI critic, where you're just so critical towards your own thinking and your own perspective and what you believe to be true, what you know is true, that you're constantly you're in this inescapable loop of proof. It's like you're never ever able to get away from the burden of proof on yourself with anything that you actually think or believe as a person. That is one of the huge curses of TI critic, and INTJs all have that, so you're never going to cease to overthink as an INTJ. However, there are some things that you can do to actually help the situation and help improve yourself. And one of the ways to do that is to, one, stop being a recluse, actually get out there and go meet TIFE users. Because the more TIFE users you have around you, then you have the opportunity to verify what you think and see if you can get them to agree with you, okay? If a TIFE user agrees with you, especially if they're TI parent most of all, and then also a TI hero, and even sometimes TI child, but mostly TI parent most of all, if you can get them to agree with you and what you think is true, then chances are you are absolutely right. Really, chances are, because in terms of accuracy, TI parent is the most accurate and the closest to the truth in terms of all the 16 types, and there are 2 types that have TI parent. TI hero would probably be a close second, followed by TI child, then TI inferior. And that's not to say that you shouldn't discount TI inferiors entirely. They actually spend the most time thinking than the other TI users, but it's kind of just they have a similar burden of proof burden that you have with your TI critic. And so as a result, it can be difficult. It's a toss-up, really. But if you want something super reliable, the most reliable is going to be a TI parent followed by a TI hero. And just focus on those types and see if you can find, present your ideas to them and see if they agree with you. And if they do agree with you, you can actually walk away in confidence that, okay, great, this is true. And then you don't have to necessarily overthink it anymore. But the reality of the situation is I know you still have TI credit. You're still probably going to be overthinking it moving, but at least you'll be overthinking it less. because at least you know that you have a TI parent who agrees with you about what you're doing. Now, what causes an INTJ to overthink too much? Well, it's basically when they don't have relationships with other people, especially other intellectuals, other NTs, especially NTPs. You guys just really need to get out of the house, okay? Seriously, just get out of the house, go have fun, be your own person, do your own thing, etc. Like, do that for yourself. And if you can't do that, well, then there's a serious problem in your life. You might want to look into handling that. So just be aware of that, and go out of your way to make sure that you have TI users on tap that'll be your sounding board, because if you're not able to talk aloud about your ideas, then they're just going to rot inside of your skull and you're going to overthink them, which is also going to inhibit you from even getting sleep. So this is also something you need to do for your health. Having relationships with other human beings, little Effie tricksters, is the key to having better health as an INTJ. Trust me, you don't want your SI demon to swallow you alive. So go out there and stop being afraid of rejection and stop being afraid of performance and performance anxiety, and actually go out there and show yourself friendly and actually be a friend to other people. It's so interesting how the month of February is the month of friendship. The theme in the CSJ community is like, you need more friends, so go get them and stop being a lazy ass and get out of the mother effing house and go do it. Hashtag just do it. Like, come on. It's not hard. It's really, really not hard. Okay? Go to where the TI users are. And go to an environment that you like, and then you'll find a TI user there. I'm sure you will, because guess what? NTPs like the same environment you like. So go do that. There's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong. So just go help yourself. Just do it. Just go enjoy. You know what I'm saying? And then that'll help you overthink less, because you'll have TI users that will agree or disagree with your ideas. Even if a TI user disagrees with you, which is funny, because you guys are so afraid of rejection. You guys have this performance anxiety that you're afraid of the TI user even disagreeing with you. And then because you're afraid of that, you don't want to engage the TI user, so you keep overthinking because something might be wrong, something might be incorrect, etc., and you keep overthinking it. But even a TI user disagreeing with your idea and stating why they disagree with your idea and how they disagree with your idea, that too will bring you peace. You do realize that, right? It will stop the overthinking, or at least reduce it, heavily reduce it, to the point that you might even be able to get some sleep as an INTJ. Because if they disagree with you, then you basically, it could lead to more overthinking, but then it's like, okay, maybe this idea doesn't really have as much credence as I thought. And then you just throw it out and get a new one. You see what I'm saying, folks? You really have to be around TI users. You really need to be sharpened by them in order for you to actually move forward in your life. And if you're just going to be avoiding people and being a recluse stuck in your house the whole time, you're actually stunting your own personal growth, and you're inhibiting your ability to perform later in life, which will actually lead to midlife crisis. And you're really just shooting yourself in the foot. So go out there and show yourself friendly. It's not that hard, okay? Go out there and handle it. Go out there and do it, all right? So anyway, folks, I think that was a pretty easy question this time. So thanks for watching this episode, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.
You stole my heart of gold after my silver soul.